You know that moment in sports when two people step onto a court together and you just feel it in your chest? Like something bigger than a tennis match is happening right in front of your eyes? Well, that is exactly what went down in Toronto this week. And honestly, the entire doubles draw should be very, very nervous. Because Venus Williams and Alex Eala just made their Canadian Open debut as a team, and what they put out there had the whole tennis world absolutely losing its mind. Let me take you back for a second. When the final doubles wildcard was announced, pairing a 46-year-old legend with a 21-year-old Filipino phenom, people could not stop talking about it. Players, fans, commentators, everybody had an opinion. And look, their chemistry was not some manufactured storyline. It was real. They first showed the world what they had together over in Bad Homburg, proving this was way more than just hype. But here in Toronto, they cranked that connection up to a level nobody was fully ready for. The partnership that fell through in Washington finally became a reality in Canada, and man, the timing could not have been more perfect. Tournament director Carl Hale nailed it when the wild card was revealed. He called it a special moment, said the whole place would feel it when Venus and Alexandra walked on a Sobeys stadium together for the first time as partners. And he was right. That moment arrived, and it left tennis fans everywhere asking one massive question. Is this the start of a doubles dynasty that literally nobody saw coming? Now, you gotta understand the build-up here. After Washington, fans were hungry for this reunion. Eala had pulled out of the doubles draw at the DC Open to go all in on her singles campaign, and she explained her reasoning with so much class. She talked about having enormous respect for Venus, being grateful for every single opportunity to be around her, learn from her, hit with her. But she also said something that really stuck with people. She said Venus deserved a partner who could give everything, physically, emotionally, mentally, every single time they stepped on court. And honestly, that decision paid off beyond anybody's wildest dreams. Eala went on to win her first ever WTA Tour singles title right there in Washington. And she didn't just beat anybody on her way there. She took down an Olympic gold medalist, defending champions, four-time Grand Slam winners, and ultimately world number 3 Jessica Pegula. That run shot her up to a career-high ranking of number 20 in the world and gave her the kind of confidence only a true champion carries. So now, with that breakthrough locked in, Eala was ready to add doubles back into the mix and reunite with one of the greatest players to ever pick up a racket. And you could hear the excitement in her voice when she talked to reporters before the tournament. She said she was really, really pumped to be playing doubles with Venus again. She said every opportunity to share the court with her is something she cherishes, that Venus has an incredible mentality and there is so much to learn from her. She also called out the energy they could expect, saying that with the Filipino community showing up in force and Williams' massive fan base behind them, it was going to be an unforgettable experience. The Canadian Open organizers set the stage beautifully. Eala and Williams got that final wild card, and their debut was slotted for center court during Thursday night's session. Waiting across the net, the Japanese-Russian duo of Miyu Kato and Ludmila Samsonova. And let me tell you, these two were not about to just roll over and play supporting characters in somebody else's story. Samsonova brings this aggressive baseline game that keeps you under pressure the entire point. Kato complements that power with sharp net skills, quick instincts, and court awareness that is honestly elite. Together, they had already bagged 3 WTA doubles titles, 2 of them on hard courts. That is a partnership built on experience, consistency, and real chemistry. And no amount of star power just erases that overnight. Carl Hale understood the weight of this matchup perfectly. He said fans would be incredibly excited to see Venus and Alexandra team up, called Venus a legend of the sport, noted that Eala's popularity and level keep climbing, and said it would be a special moment when they stepped on a Sobeys stadium as a team for the first time. But underneath all that buzz was a hard truth about doubles tennis. You cannot just throw 2 great singles players together and expect magic. Positioning, communication, movement, anticipation, trust between partners, all of it can swing a match in seconds. Against a seasoned team like Kato and Samsonova, Eala and Williams had to prove their star power could actually translate into real doubles chemistry. And they had shown flashes of that in Bad Homburg. In their opening match there, they beat Alexandra Osborne and Catherine Harrison 6-3, 6-4, and Venus even called Eala her best partner. But then their quarterfinal exit against Olivia Nichols and Teresa Mihalikova exposed the gap that shared experience creates in doubles. Nichols and Mihalikova had played 9 straight tournaments together. That rhythm, that unspoken understanding, you cannot replicate overnight. So against Samsonova and Cato, that inexperience would get tested again. And there was another layer to this. Stamina. Just hours before the doubles showdown, Eala had ground through a brutal 3-set singles battle against Alicia Parks, winning 6-1, 4-6, 6-2. The physical and mental toll of that match was real. She had to recover fast and find another gear against an established doubles team. But Eala had already shown she does not shy away from pressure. After her Washington title run, she said she actually finished that tournament feeling stronger than when she started. She said each match she kept improving, kept learning things about herself. And that belief was about to get put to the ultimate test in Toronto. The atmosphere inside Sobeys Stadium was something else entirely. 10,775 seats, packed. Filipino fans had been calling the tournament for months, asking when Eala would play. Over 5,000 tickets sold before they even announced the court assignment, which forced organizers to bump the match to center court. Carl Hale said the phones just would not stop ringing. Tickets flew out the door, and by Wednesday night it was sold out. Just like that. So picture this. Center court lights blazing down. Filipino flags waving from every section of the stands. And when Alex Eala and Venus Williams walked out together, the chemistry was undeniable from the very first point. The partnership that had captivated everyone in Bad Homburg was back, and this time it looked even sharper. From the opening game, the Dream Team showed exactly why Hale had called their reunion so special. Eala, still buzzing from her singles win hours earlier, moved with the swagger of a newly crowned WTA champion. Across the net, Cato and Samsonova tried to do what experienced doubles teams do: identify weaknesses, exploit open space, pressure a new pairing. But they were facing something they had not fully prepared for. The first set became a statement. Eala and Williams jumped out to an early lead, showcasing that same electric chemistry from Bad Homburg, where they had raced to a 4-love advantage in their opener. Williams' veteran instincts and Eala's youthful energy fit together like puzzle pieces. Eala's court coverage and willingness to attack the net gave Venus the freedom to dictate rallies and control tempo from the baseline. Every time Eala ripped a winner, the crowd erupted. Chants of her name echoed through the stadium. The atmosphere was exactly what Hale had predicted, and the fans absolutely delivered. The second set was where it got real. Cato and Samsonova refused to fade into the background. They fought back with the composure of a team that had already won multiple titles together. But Eala and Williams held their ground. They absorbed the pressure, trusted their movement, kept playing with belief. And when that final point landed, the scoreboard confirmed what everyone in the building already felt. This was not some celebrity exhibition. This was a partnership that had arrived. Williams said afterward that they had a great start, played really well. And she had already hinted at this potential back in Bad Homburg when she said she hoped to get another chance to play with Eala, that if they played together often, they could be really dangerous as a team. Those words turned out to be prophetic. What made this win so special was not just the scoreline. It was how they won. The way their complementary styles clicked, the mutual respect, the energy pouring in from the stands. The crowd had become the sixth player. Philippine flags everywhere, chants filling the night air, the kind of support that has become synonymous with Eala's meteoric rise. Venus Williams, a 14-time Grand Slam doubles champion, anchored the team with the poise and tactical brilliance that have defined her legendary career. Eala brought explosive energy, relentless movement, and the fearless aggression of a player who knows she belongs on the biggest stages. Together, they were proving to be far more than the sum of their parts. When it was all said and done, the victory was decisive. The Dream Team had announced itself on one of the biggest stages in tennis, and the rest of the doubles draw had been put on notice. Williams had called their Bad Homburg experience the best ride, the best tournament, the best partner. And now in Toronto, those words were starting to look like a prediction. The partnership that had captivated the tennis world was no longer just an exciting possibility. It had become a genuine threat. And for Alex Eala, the mission was about way more than just collecting another win. She had proved the Dream Team was real. And what she does next? Well, the tennis world is about to find out.